everybody, Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I have a Bud Light aluminum bottle stove that I have burning here. I have a clock over here that's counting up, and basically what I'm doing in this video is I'm testing this stove to see how long it will burn. And that's what this count up is. So it's been burning for 7.5 minutes. The fuel that I'm using today is 91% isopropyl alcohol. That's why you see such a yellow flame. If we were using denatured alcohol, the flame would be a lot more blue. And so we're just under 8 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and put a pot of potato soup on here, and we're going to cook it up a little bit. So I'm just going to share with you the stove and the amount of time that it runs, and in the meantime I'm going to be heating up some soup. Well, as you can see by the side of the pan, all the soot, that's because we're using 91% isopropyl. And I'm noticing now that the soup is just starting to boil. And as you can see, this stove is more than capable of holding this pot. I like this stove design. Of all the stoves that I've made, you know, the alcohol, or excuse me, the soda pop can stove, the Arizona iced tea can stove, I like this one the best. And just in case you haven't seen the other stoves that I'm talking about, this is the soda pop can stove. Does a great job. And this is the Arizona tea stove. Also does a great job. But they're not near as durable as this Bud Light aluminum bottle stove. Okay, here we are just under 13 minutes, and my soup is just about done. Now, we're not, just to help you remember, it hasn't been cooking for, well, 13 minutes. It hasn't been cooking for 13 minutes. The stove burnt for 8 minutes before I even put the soup on. So that was what, 5 minutes it took to cook the soup. So we're 13:15, and we'll see how long it takes. I'm going to start eating this soup. Okay, we're going to throw some crackers in my soup. 16.5 minutes. I'll tell you one thing, this stove seems to have a lot more power, but it really burns through the fuel fairly quickly, I can tell. Because another stove, you know, similar in size, such as the Arizona tea can stove, that stove burned for, I think it was 1 hour and 20 minutes. So that's a significant difference in burn time. And I'll set the Arizona can stove next to it just so you can use it as a reference. So like I said, 1 hour and 20 minutes on that guy. And these little soda pop can stoves, they run for about 50 minutes, maybe an hour. But they also don't cook near as hot as this one. This one seems to be putting out a really hot flame. And like I mentioned earlier, this soot on the side of the pan, if you want to eliminate the amount of soot that you get, use denatured alcohol. It burns much more clean. Much cleaner. That's good soup. Hot. I'm looking down in there, and there's about a ½ inch of fuel left. We're at 21 minutes. Okay, we're 25 minutes in, and it's about to run out of fuel. I'm just going to let the camera roll, and we'll see what happens with this stove. We're literally on the last bit of fuel. Well, there you have it. It's officially out. 26 minutes 43 seconds. So I think we'd be safe to say that this is a 25-minute stove. So there you have it. Rounding it down to be conservative, we can say that this stove filled up to the jets with fuel. We can safely say that with 91% isopropyl alcohol, it'll burn 25 minutes. Again, I want to say thanks for everybody. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment and subscribe. Have a beautiful day. See you next time. Bye.